I had a chance to go and visit Hong Kong in July. What I did while I was in Hong Kong is locate where most of the Filipino domestic helpers are hanging out on a Sunday. I was told that they usually converge in the central district where all these tall buildings, offices are usually located and the high end shopping malls. Two friends who've never seen each other for probably years or months and saying, "Oh, how come mataba ka na? You're so fat." So it's funny to see them expressing that feeling of seeing for the first time, not in the Philippines, not in their hometown, but in a metro station in Hong Kong. Most of them are looking for the shady areas. They're under buildings, and this particular one is on a small street. They bring food, they bring their balikbayan boxes, they exchange stories because domestic helpers in Hong Kong are only entitled to 1 day off. A lot of the Filipinos go to the Starbucks store to read newspapers because they provide free Wi-Fi. They have their netbooks there, doing their internet, sending emails to all their friends in the Philippines. In fact, in many of the corners in the central district, you can see Filipinas with their netbook looking for a Wi-Fi connection, so they can send emails or whatever they like to do, send their pictures. In this particular scene, while the three friends are sending email, the couple here are eating. Mr. Alex Dison went to Hong Kong and is now employed together with his wife. They've been married for 10 years. So finally, they were reunited in Hong Kong working for the same employer. So they now have a 5-month-old child. So this 5-month-old child was left behind in the province because it's too hot. A couple of Filipinas are using the shade, the entrance to the metro. A lot of them have to bring small stools because since this is the business district during the week, there are nearly no chairs, no facility for them to sit down. I heard also in Hong Kong are people lending money. Usually they borrow money when there's an emergency at home, and if their salary will not be arriving 2 or 3 more weeks, then they have to borrow money, and that forces them to pay a higher interest rate. Her name is Jane Torrijos. She's from Mindanao. She has 3 kids, and she told me that they have different fathers. But she's been working in Hong Kong for about 3 years and sent about 10,000 pesos to her family in the Philippines. Most of them are also public school teachers in the Philippines, and they are preferred employees because they can support their employers in terms of teaching their children. This is a story of a mother from Panikitarlac. And when I asked the question, "How many kids do you have?" She said, "I have a son and a daughter." And who's taking care of your kids? And said, "My mother, because I'm now separated to my husband. Because of long separations, families have been broken. These domestic helpers who provide assistance and service in the household, they get up early, prepare the food, prepare the children to go to school, clean the house. On weekends, when this is their day off, they end up sleeping on a concrete floor all over the central district of Hong Kong."
So ito po yung